The film begins by showing Saitama, who is in his rented house, heard on the news that there was an incident where many farm animals died of blood loss. Then Saitama went to the balcony to water the only cactus plant he had. Suddenly a mosquito landed on his hand, feeling annoyed. With that, Saitama repeatedly tried to pat him, but to no avail. We will see a handsome young man with a young robotic body named Genos, who is a cyborg or half-robot human, but in detail we will tell him later. At that time, Genos saw a pile of bird carcasses lying down and then saw a group of mosquitoes flying above, and it was possible that these mosquitoes were what were troubling residents at this time. The scene then moves to a thief who is looting some valuables because the residents of the house in Town Z have been moved to a safe place because of the case of the dead cattle. Suddenly a swarm of mosquitoes attacked and sucked the thief's blood dry, and it turned out that it was all the work of the evil mosquito queen. Soon came Genos busy attacking the queen of mosquitoes using the fire in her hands. The queen also attacked back with the aim of sucking his blood, but because Genos' body was made of iron and the attack robot did not work against him. From there a fierce battle ensued between the two of them until Genos had to lose one of his left arms. On the other hand, Saitama is still annoyed with a mosquito that has been very difficult to catch until finally Saitama chases the mosquito to the place where the genius and the queen of mosquitoes fight. That's where the first time Saitama and Genos met. Soon the queen of mosquitoes mobilized all available mosquitoes to attack with full force. Even with the repulsor in his hand, it instantly burns all the mosquitoes that exist. But he forgot that there was Saitama there. Genos felt guilty. He was immediately shocked when he saw Saitama was still alive and naked. On the other hand, the mosquito queen turned out to have transformed into attack mode with abilities that had been enhanced with claw weapons. So the mosquito queen split the building, to the point of causing Genos' body to be split into several pieces. The genius, who had no other choice, was forced to destroy himself by blowing up the actor's acre inside his body. Unexpectedly, a surprising thing happened where Saitama suddenly immediately patted the queen mosquito until it was destroyed, until nothing was left, even due to the force of Saitama's clapping made the clouds in the sky split open. Even a genius who was amazed then asked who you are. After a few days passed, Genos repaired his body and came to Saitama's rental with the intention of studying with him. Without being asked, Genos also told his life in the past with the aim that Saitama understood what his motivation was, and also so that Saitama accepted Genos as his student. Genos tells that in the past Genos and his family were happy and lived a normal life, but one day there was an evil cyborg who suddenly slaughtered his entire family for no good reason. A professor managed to save Genos by making his body into a robot-like. Now Genos revealed that when he saw Saitama was able to defeat the mosquito queen, With one tap the genius was immediately motivated to become stronger like Saitama, for that he asked Saitama to accept the genius, to become his disciple. On the other hand, we will see a scientist watching a video recording when Saitama defeats the queen of mosquitoes. This scientist, named Genos, and it turns out that the queen of mosquitoes is one of the evolutionary creatures created by this professor, who was deliberately sent to see the development of his abilities in the recording. Professor Genos saw that a power like Saitama he had never seen in his life. For that he sent his other evolutionary creatures to bring samples of Saitama's blood or body with the aim of being researched and developed. On the other hand, the genius was allowed to be his student. And Genos looks very excited to hear that, but suddenly Genos detects that there are some monsters that come with a flat face. Saitama just looks at him with a strange look. Sure enough, suddenly there was a monster that broke through from the roof of Saitama's rental. In an instant, Saitama immediately punched him easily and destroyed it just like that, not alone. Sure enough, suddenly there was a monster that broke through from the roof of Saitama's rental. In an instant, Saitama immediately punched him easily and destroyed it just like that, not alone. Instead of trying to escape, instead Saitama is comfortable and relaxed in that position. Geno himself detects that there is a big energy approaching, and it is a robot gorilla. Soon Saitama himself was visited by another creature that resembled a lion. And again, instead of being afraid of Saitama, he actually yawned and felt sleepy with the warmth of the ground that surrounded his body. This made the lion emotional. The Lion King threatened Saitama with the aim of intimidating and scaring Saitama, but instead Saitama casually got out of the ground and cleaned the remnants of the soil left on his body. Suraja the lion, who is getting more emotional, then throws his deadly claw attack to slash Saitama's body, but the great thing is that Saitama can quickly dodge the attack. Saitama didn't stay still, he immediately launched his attack, which was called a series of ordinary punches, as the name suggests. The punch was very ordinary and didn't even drain a quarter of his strength. But managed to make half the Lion King's body just over time. On the other hand, Genos managed to beat the gorilla robot until he was scared and apologized. Genos asked the gorilla robot to tell who sent him and what it means, and we will find out in the next episode, so don't miss it.
彼は若さを手に入れた。次に人類を進化の家と名付け、クローンたちと共実験の対象は